Hello and welcome back to Let's Talk by George. In today's video, we are going to review the latest Nusantara Project official ROM for POCO M3 or Juice Unified devices. Well, the ROM that is being booted in front of you is the GApps version of the ROM, and as you can see that it is not bloated. Even though I have disabled some applications for my daily usage, I'm using this ROM for the past one day and I haven't noticed any issues apart from the fact that some people were complaining about the Bluetooth connectivity issue. Well, for the Bluetooth speakers and stuff like that, well, I don't use Bluetooth devices, so I didn't really test about it. The user interface is, they have kept it stock for the quick settings panel. I have used some Magix module to make it as 3 rows, otherwise you will get 2 rows. And as you can see that along with the brightness bar you will get automatic brightness buttons too, so that is good. So let's come back to the ROM and you get the GApps Google dialer, which don't have the call recording function, so that's a drawback. Well, in some GApps ROM I do get call recording function, but I was not able to get with this one. Well, I'm not complaining, just a kind of opinion. Let's launch the device information application and try to see about the system. Well, as you can see that the build type is user debug, and as you can see that it is using the NAD use fingerprint for the ROM. That's really nice too. So that is about the system information, and let's check the wide wine too. It is L1 for my device, so yeah, basically it's L1 too. So I have not yet messed up with the wide wine, even though I had messed up, and I was able to restore the wide wine by flashing the latest MIUI ROM from India. I'm using the Indian version of POCO M3, so basically maybe flashing your region wise ROM, MIUI ROM may help you to get back to your L1. So let's check the Magisk. I'm using the 23.0 as Magisk. I find 23.0 as stable. Well, I have done a review on the 24.1 I guess, so I'll post the link in the description below. If you are interested to watch the video, definitely you can watch. And let's check the safety net. Well, it passes. I've used Magisk hide to pass the safety net, so if you want to enable that, yeah, you can enable Magisk hide and make it pass. I do not know about without Magisk because I didn't use the ROM without Magisk. Let's go to the settings page. Well, here in settings page you will have different user interface. As you can see that the settings page user interface is different from the stock one, and it is quite beautiful too. I really love the settings page of Nusantara. Well, as you can see that the network, internet and battery, it's been, these two options are into pills shaped format, so which is really attractive. And even the icons in the settings page are into some kind of pill shaped design, so which is giving a kind of good attractive feelings too. And if you look at the volume seek bars and stuff like that, you can see that they are using custom seek bars for that, which is also really attractive too. Well, to talk about the ROM specification, let's go to the settings and select the Android version. As you can see that the Android version is 12 and the security update is the latest one, 5th of February. The kernel is used here 4.19.227 Green Force, and it is the official building from two of our friends. ROM has different user interface and it is really great too. Now, Nusantara is famous for customization, so let us have a look how the customization in this ROM is. Well, first you select the Nusantara wings or the customization page. You can see that game space, and you will get some options to disable the heads up and stuff like that. So basically the gaming mode. I don't play games, so it is not something interesting for me. So under the themes you will get some font styles, not a lot but a handful of font styles, then icon packs, then icon shapes. If you want to have some icon shapes, well, definitely you can have. Well, what is interesting is the user interface layout itself. Look at the header where themes are written, and you will get some kind of rounded rectangle shape, and once you pull up, you can see that still the rounded rectangle shape is being maintained over here, which is really good and attractive. So if you are interested to have pure black thing, definitely you can enable this option and it will come to pure black theme. So that is about it. And then if you want to use custom colors for your user interface, definitely you can also use that from here, and you get a hex code picker, or you can type in whichever hex code you want to use. Then coming down, you get the notifications. Well, notifications, you get the standard settings of show notification count, etc, etc. Nothing changed in it. And then miscellaneous, you can adjust the status bar padding, but I believe this is some kind of broken. Anyway, it's not an issue. As far as the status bar displayed over here is really good and it don't have any issues. Then we do get this swipe to screenshot with this particular ROM in the miscellaneous section. So that is about the options over here. Then comes the fingerprint preferences, and as you can see, if you want to enable the vibration for fingerprint success and fingerprint error vibration, definitely you can do that. Then coming over here, you will get the battery options, and you also get some customization for the battery display style. Well, I always use the text styling, so basically that is something, if you want to have different styled battery icon on your status bar, definitely you can do that. Then comes the clock option, standard, where you want the clock to be displayed. Right now it's on the right side of my status bar, so pretty much basic stuff. Then icon manager, the first option is what all icons you want to be displayed on your status bar. Then comes if you want to have the colored status bar icons. As you can see over here, there are two blue icons which uses the app icon as status bar icon. If you want to use that, you can do that, and if you want to enable the Nusantara logo, you can do that, and some other basic stuff. Then if you want to use the wall light icon, definitely you will get some choices of wall light icons too. So basically the basic stuff. Then comes the quick settings. Well, quick settings also the basic stuff that you are getting, where you want to show the brightness slider, and if you want to see the adaptive button, adaptive brightness button, and stuff like that. So it is the basic stuff that you are getting with the quick settings too. Then comes the traffic indicator. Well, traffic indicator, we do not get a lot of modification for the traffic indicator, just the normal version of traffic indicator. As you can see from the quick settings page itself, it's just the normal traffic indicator. We do not get any kind of modifications for the traffic indicator, apart from the fact that the size of the text can be adjusted for the network traffic unit and the network traffic rate. Then comes the buttons. Well, in buttons, if you want to use the buttons to if you want to use the volume rocker to wake up your device, you can do that. And finally the navigation. Then navigation, if you want to enable the haptic feedback for the back gesture, definitely you can enable that, and there are some basic options for the navigation too. Then comes the system navigation option, and as you can see, you can have 3-button, 2-button navigation or gesture navigation. And if you take the gesture navigation, there is also an option to hide the pill for the gesture navigation, as you can see from here, full screen gestures too. So that is about the ROM. Well, the usability of the ROM, it's really a nice ROM to use. And once you come over here, wallpaper and style, if you can enable the themed icons, and it is using the default Google launcher, as you can see from here. So basic customization from the Google launcher, and if you want to customize the grid size, definitely that is working too, and you can use the themed icons too. Well, that is about the ROM. Well, let me show you the battery graph of the ROM. So the ROM is also having very nice battery backup. I mean, I did my review after using the ROM for 1 day, and as you can see that it is having quite good battery backup. I just had a turn off time. Well, in night I just turned off my device because I was sleeping and I didn't want to have any annoying phone calls or emails and stuff like that. So basically I just turned off my phone at some time and I just booted back after 4 or 5 hours. So basically this is how my battery graph is looking like, and I can tell you something, it is having fair battery backup. I mean, I'm not telling that it is going to have excellent battery backup, but battery backup depends upon every user's usage. So basically it's having fair battery backup. Well, what are my verdicts about the ROM? Many thanks to the developers and the maintainers of the ROM for Juice devices. They have optimized the ROM very much, and the ROM is smooth and stable for daily use. I have not found any bugs. The safety net can be passed by hiding the magic, and well, some users were reporting about the Bluetooth connectivity issue for the Bluetooth speakers and stuff like that. I don't use that. Apart from these facts, the ROM is really good to use, and it can be used as a daily driver too. So that is my verdict about the ROM. Once again, many thanks for watching the review, and please make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.